Good morning, class. Welcome to online chemistry classes. We are on chapter 2. The name of the chapter is Elements and Compounds. The previous discussed topics are elements and their classification and symbols of elements. Our today's topic is compounds. What are compounds? A compound is a substance formed when two or more elements chemically combine together. So, in a compound, there will be more than two or more elements. And these elements, when chemically combine with each other, it forms a compound. Example: water is a compound in which there are two elements. One is hydrogen and another is oxygen. One molecule of pure water consists of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. And the formula of compound water is H2O. Why there is a small 2 written under H? It represents the number of atom of hydrogen in water. So the number is 2. And you can see there is no number written after O or oxygen. It means there are one atom of oxygen in water. So we can say in water, if this is a compound, the two elements which will chemically combine together are hydrogen and oxygen. Let us take one more example of cane sugar. It is a compound made up of elements carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. In this there are three elements which are chemically combining. How many molecule of cane sugar will formed? One molecule. And in one molecule of cane sugar, it will have 12 atoms of carbon, 22 atoms of hydrogen and 11 atoms of oxygen. The formula of cane sugar therefore will become C12H22O11. What are these numbers representing? These numbers are representing the number of atoms in that element. Means carbon element is having 12 atoms. Hydrogen element is having 22 atoms. Oxygen element is having 11 atoms. In which compound? Cane sugar. A compound is always present in a definite ratio of atoms of the elements. Example of compounds are carbon dioxide. In this there are two elements, carbon and oxygen. Washing soda is another compound in which there are three elements, sodium, carbon and oxygen. Table salt is another compound in which there are two elements, chlorine and sodium. So a compound is always made up of two or more elements which are chemically combined together. On burning magnesium, and carbon in air, in the presence of oxygen, oxides of magnesium and carbon are formed. The above can be represented as the following reaction, where magnesium plus oxygen will combine. Here there are two elements, one is magnesium and another element is oxygen. When these two elements will combine, it will form a compound which is called magnesium oxide. How many atoms of magnesium combined here? One atom. How many atoms of oxygen? One atom. One atom of both combined, and the compound which is formed is called magnesium oxide, or you can say it is one molecule of magnesium oxide. What is a molecule now? When one or more atom or two or more atom combine, it forms a molecule, as you can see in this example. Proportion of magnesium to oxygen is 1:1. Why 1:1? Because one atom of magnesium and one atom of oxygen. This is ratio or proportion of magnesium to oxygen. Second example, carbon plus oxygen will form carbon dioxide. How many atoms of carbon? One atom. How many atoms of oxygen? Two atoms of oxygen. That is why it is written dioxide. Di means two atoms of oxygen. And it will again form one molecule of carbon dioxide. Proportion of carbon to oxygen over here is 1:2. Why 1:2? Because carbon is having one atom and oxygen is having two atoms. So in these examples, firstly we can see when any element combined with oxygen, it forms it oxide, right? Like magnesium plus oxygen, magnesium oxide. Carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide. Alright. Now we will discuss properties of compounds. These are the few properties of compound. Let us discuss them one by one. A compound consists of two or more elements. As I have already told you, there will be two or more different elements. Second, a compound is made up of different elements which are combined together in a definite proportion. Now if I talk about proportion, this proportion that we have studied here, 1:1. The proportion of atoms, it will always exist in ratio or proportion. Compounds are always pure and homogeneous or same. Both elements and compounds are pure substances. The properties of compounds are different from their constituent element. Now, if I take this example one more time, magnesium plus oxygen. So, over here there are two elements, one is magnesium and one is oxygen. Property of magnesium will be different, property of oxygen will be different, but the property of this compound magnesium oxide which is formed, it will be different. So what is the point? The properties of compounds are different from their constituent elements. So after the elements combine chemically, the property of the compound will be different from the parent elements which have combined. Next is, the constituent element of a compound cannot be separated by physical means but can be broken down by chemical means. Suppose hydrogen and oxygen combined to form water. Now, can you just throw water and hydrogen and oxygen will split? No. So, throwing and all are physical means. These are physical process by which you cannot separate the elements of a compound, but you can separate the elements by chemical method, by chemical means. Energy is either absorbed or evolved during formation of a compound. So whenever two elements will combine, it will form a compound, and in this chemical reaction always either energy in the form of heat or light will be evolved, or either the energy will be absorbed. So these are the properties of compounds. Some common compounds. Let us study some common compounds. First is water. What are the constituents of water? Hydrogen and oxygen. Table salt. What are the constituents? Sodium and chlorine. Carbon dioxide. Carbon and oxygen. Sand. Silicon and oxygen. Ammonia. Nitrogen and hydrogen. Chalk. Calcium, carbon and oxygen. Sugar. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So you can see these are the names of few common compounds, and of which elements the compounds are made up of. Difference between elements and compounds. Definition. An element is made up of identical atoms only, and it cannot be broken into two or more simpler substances. Compound. A compound is made up of two or more different elements and can be broken down into elements by chemical means. Existence. Elements exist on their own. Compounds exist in compound form, and the component elements are present in definite proportion, 1:2, 2:1, 1:1 or 2:2. Properties. Elements have a definite set of properties, whereas compounds have a definite set of properties. So both element and compounds are having their definite set of properties. Method of separation. Elements can be separated by chemical and physical method. Both the method you can apply to separate the element. But what about compound? It can be only separated by chemical means, not physical means. Example of some elements are sodium, iron, copper, hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, etc. Example of compounds are zinc chloride, water, nitrogen dioxide, magnesium oxide, etc. So that is all for today's class, students. Do revise the previous topics well and clear your doubts, if any, in the comment section. Have a good day. Thank you.